Here's a question for you. What does it take to have an ideal pregnancy? Optimal nutrition, the perfect balance of rest and activity, avoiding toxins in your food and environment, gaining the right amount of weight for your size. Stick around and I'll tell you. Hi, I'm Jillian and I'm a degree qualified nutritionist. Part of what I do involves talking with new mums about the nutrition information they receive during pregnancy. What I've discovered is that when it comes to pregnancy information, there are two main approaches. Some women are pretty laid back. They just want to see how things go. They're happy to check with their mum or a family member, a health professional, if they've got any questions. Other women, and I'm a bit like this, we like to collect information. We want to know as much as we can about how to have the best possible pregnancy and how to do everything right. We understand how super important it is to eat well, gain the right amount of weight, and breastfeed as long as possible. We want to be prepared. We love checklists, ticking things off as we go to make sure we've got all our bases covered. We love watching videos like this one because we just might learn something new that we could be doing to make our pregnancy even better. Listen, it's great to educate yourself and it's admirable to want the best for your baby. Of course, we all do. But sometimes we can get stuck on trying to make things perfect. We think, this is a new life, starting over from scratch. Nothing has messed it up or tarnished it or blemished it yet, and I'm in charge of keeping it that way. I have to eat the right things, make the right choices, give birth the right way, and give my child the best possible start in life. What a massive amount of pressure to put on yourself. Can I tell you something I've learned? There is no best possible start in life. There is no perfect. In developmental biology, we talk about trade-offs. Do you know why human babies are born so helpless while other baby animals start running and jumping around a few hours after they're born? It's a trade-off that allows us to have such large, complex brains. If humans were born fully developed, our heads would be too big to fit through the birth canal. And that's going to hurt. Do you know why we walk around on only 2 legs instead of 4, which would be more stable and healthier for our spines? It's a trade-off that allows us to use our hands. Likewise with the decisions that we make about our baby's health. There are lots of ideals, but you can't have everything both ways. For example, do we eat lots of fish during our pregnancy to get our omega-3 levels up, or should we be concerned about mercury toxicity? Do we choose the salad because we know it's full of nutrients, or the burger because we know the food poisoning risk is lower? Do we give our newborn a tiny little bit of formula because they're having trouble latching and they're hungry and exhausted? Or do we just keep trying a little bit longer? There are trade-offs everywhere. But I see that as a good thing because it means there is no right answer. There is no ideal pathway. There is no perfect mother. Everyone will choose differently depending on their circumstances. So do your research. Find the information you need to weigh up which trade-offs you will make. Eat as well as you can. Watch your weight gain if you're able. Breastfeed as much as possible. But don't be fooled into thinking you can get everything right. And before I go, consider this. Sometimes your own mental health is on one side of the trade-off. We tend to put our own needs on the back burner trying to be super mum. But your baby doesn't need super mum, your baby just needs mum. So take care of yourself. Do the best you can, but don't worry about getting it perfect, because you can't. And that's good news.